What's up, everybody? Today I want to give you a little bit of a deep dive into my past and a little bit about me. So, as you know, I'm Nigerian-American. My name is Chibuna Yukandu. And growing up as a Nigerian-American, it's a consistent roast session every single day of life, okay? Every day is a roast session. Like I mentioned, my name is Chibuna. It's a powerful Igbo name, meaning God is Father. But to middle school and high school kids, this is prime comedy material, okay? Even my teachers and principals made jokes. There was a time where the students at my school in high school, we were getting honored for high academic achievement, magna cum laude, summa cum laude, cum laude. I'm getting honored in front of the entire school assembly. As I go up there to claim my ribbon or banner, whatever they gave you for that achievement, I know my name is coming up. You know what the principal says? In front of the entire school, he goes, "Chewbacca Yukandu." Everybody laughs. Teachers laugh, students laugh, parents laugh. At that point, I realized I'm going to be a joke my entire life. I am the laughing stock of the school. Here I am getting an honor for high academic achievement, and the community is laughing at me. And you know what's funny? A lot of times when I was getting roasted, I didn't even understand a lot of the jokes, because in a Nigerian household, and other Nigerians know this, I couldn't even watch TV during the week. We could watch TV one day a week. We'd had to pick a day on the weekend. Obviously, it was Saturday. So a lot of the jokes that they were making, whether they were coming to America jokes or the African booty scratcher, oh, hey, do you need to kill a lion to become a man? I don't even know what they're talking about, because I haven't seen these movies to reference the joke. So everybody's laughing at me and I'm confused. He called me Chewbacca. I had to go back and watch Star Wars. I didn't even know who Chewbacca was. Imagine being laughed at and confused at the same time. It is an interesting upbringing. It's an interesting life, right? And then growing up Nigerian is also interesting because they force you to be educated. You must get an A. If you get a B, you better pray to whatever God you serve that your parents had a good day that day. B's are unacceptable. C's, they might kick you out the crib. Now, my parents weren't abusive, but let's just say getting a B was the difference between life or death. It was all A's. And I don't even know if they got A's, but that's the standard they held us to. Okay? Now, like I mentioned, I wasn't in tune with the culture. So we didn't even listen to American music. People would come to school. They'd be like, hey, did you listen to that new 50 Cent? Did you listen to that new Lil Wayne? I'd be like, who is Lil Wayne? Not knowing culturally relevant information is the key to getting your black card revoked. Black people know what this is. You get your black card revoked, that is the community telling you that you are no longer black today until further notice. So, like I mentioned, the childhood was confusing. Okay? Now, what else is there? Now, it's interesting because you're not black enough. As a Nigerian-American, you're not black enough to kick it with the black people. You're not white, obviously, so you're not white enough to really fit in with the whites, right? And then you're American, so you're not African enough to even fit in with the Africans. And you're not American enough to fit in with the Americans. So you're hanging in this cultural limbo. It's an interesting situation. Back to another time, it just hit me. There was actually a time, because my name is Chibuna, people would make jokes out of my name. Chabubu, Chabooty Sweat. There was a group of girls that made a song out of my name. It wasn't a nice song. It was like a diss track. If any of you old enough, I'm 31, any of you old enough to remember the Bring It On Again movies, they came up with the song. Chabuya, chabuya, roll call. Chabuya, chabuya, roll call. His name's Chabuna, yeah, and he is ugly. Yeah, and he throws fits. Yeah, and smells like fish. I was like, what the? Did y'all just diss me through a song? And it hit me. It was like they had to be at home practicing the lyrics of the song. They came to school every day with new lyrics and a new dance routine, meaning they're at home practicing. So like I said, interesting upbringing. Now, we talked about the grades. Now, discipline in my household was non-negotiable. Structure was normal. Respect was mandatory. And at the time when I was a kid, I thought, man, my life is strict. But now I realize my parents were building something. They were laying the foundation. Then, as I got older, got to college, something wild happened. All of a sudden, being African became cool. People who used to roast me started asking, hey, where'd you get that outfit? Can I borrow your dashiki? Hey, what tribe are you from? The same dashikis I got laughed at for wearing as a child. Now, my friends want to wear the same dashikis. You want to wear it to your party. You want to show that you're African. And a lot of this I attribute to Black Panther. I've got a lot of praise and admiration and thanks and gratitude for the movie Black Panther, because that's when being African became cool. That's just my theory. Now, because first it was African Booty Scratcher, now it's Wakanda Forever. Wakanda is not even a real place, but now it's forever. So it's crazy now because not only with the Wakanda thing, Afrobeats is taking over. Now everybody's vibing to Burna Boy and Wizkid and Thames. Now everybody's doing their ancestry. Oh, I'm 12% Ghanaian. I'm 15% Nigerian. Oh, are you? So those jokes you were making back in the day, you were roasting thyself. So what did this teach me? It taught me that identity comes before validation. When you know who you are, you don't need permission to be yourself. It taught me that discipline beats popularity. While people were focused on fitting in, my parents were focused on building me. It taught me that culture is power. What once made me different eventually made me distinct. It taught me resilience. If you can survive middle school as a Nigerian kid in America, you can survive anything. How did this shape me? I learned how to stand alone. I learned how to stay disciplined. I learned how to respect structure. I learned how to value my education. I carried my culture proudly, and I adapt without losing myself. I became comfortable being uncomfortable, and that is a superpower. Now, how does this help you? How does my story and my testimony help you? If you've ever felt too different, too foreign, too misunderstood, too other, this is your reminder. Your identity is not a weakness, it's your edge. What makes you you will eventually make you valuable. I used to get roasted for being African. Now the world is borrowing our culture. Funny how that works.